Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Engine Builder Show. Our topic for today is why your marketing team keeps failing you. Again, we appreciate everyone for tuning in as usual and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody.
There was always a ton to learn. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for taking time to tune in today. It's always my pleasure to take a few minutes and just share what I'm learning or some things I've learned over the years. And my goal is just to serve you at the highest level and help you grow your business, help you market more effectively, and just continue to learn and grow. Because I believe if we're not growing, we're dying is something I believe. So I think it's always important to continue to grow and learn on all fronts, and something I enjoy doing. And so I appreciate you being here. And just like Jethro said, we're going to talk about this is why your marketing team keeps failing you. Over the years, I was trying to think about how many sales calls I've been on over the years. Probably, um, I mean, in the tens of thousands. I was going to do some quick math in my head, but I've been on tons of sales calls over the years, and talked to thousands and thousands of startups and different owners and people that really wanted to market their business effectively, yet have struggled with that. And there's a handful of reasons why, regardless of if you have an internal marketing team or if you hire a marketing agency or you hire a marketing person, there's a handful of reasons why if they're continuing to fail and you're not getting results. There's some reasons why I want to share those with you and give you the resources to improve that. So the first thing that I always look for, I always find this out on a discovery call when we're getting ready to help somebody, because it doesn't mean we can't help them, but it means we have to do some groundwork first if they haven't done this. So the first thing is, if your offer hasn't been validated with real customer dollars, then no amount of marketing can fix a bad offer, or fix something that people don't want. And so I always ask people, okay, great, how many people have you sold this to? And if they're like, oh, well, it's going to be the next Uber or the next Facebook or the next whatever, if they start to throw out the big names and say, oh, it's going to be just like this, what's up, Mo? Then it's going to be, it's not going to work out, because it's just a pipe dream, and you haven't really gone out there and figured out what actually somebody wants to pay money for. And so I always encourage people, when possible, there are ways around this, and we can help people around this, but when possible, go out yourself and just sell person to person. Message them, get on a video call, get on a phone call, do it in actual real world face to face. No, we don't do as much of that these days, but get out there and see if people actually want to buy what you have to offer, because if they give you money, you have a real idea. And if you have a real idea, a valid idea, that's been validated with customer dollars, then you can market it and you can find more people like that. But even if you've only sold it to 2 or 3 or 4 people, that means that you have something that people actually want. As compared to if you just have dreamed up this idea and you're sure everybody wants it, but you've marketed it and you've marketed it yourself, or you've hired a marketing team, or you've gone out there and used different marketing platforms, and you haven't gotten any results, then it's not the platform, it's not the marketing people, it's not the marketing efforts, it's that your offer is not what people want. And if somebody hasn't paid you for your product or service, then it's not a valid idea yet. It can be validated, but it's not a valid idea yet. And oftentimes I see young entrepreneurs and inexperienced salespeople and business folks are coming up with these ideas from a place of ego. They think this is what the market wants, but they haven't actually talked to their market to see what they really want, and they haven't, like I said, actually sold it. So if your offer hasn't been validated with real customer dollars, no amount of marketing is going to solve that problem. You first have to make sure people really want it. So often cases, sell first and then market second. So if you can sell the idea to a handful of people, then it's well worth marketing, in my experience. The second thing of why your marketing team may be failing you is that you hired a laptop warrior, and they don't have any real world experience. And maybe they went to YouTube University, but they haven't actually gotten out there and gotten results. And I always, like in the marketing industry, to that of, you have really sophisticated, experienced people that can deliver amazing results. And then you have people who bought a laptop, got on YouTube, and they're confident that they can do marketing for you. Now, there are times that you can start out that way, but that's really a great opportunity for somebody to intern for you, work for free, work on performance, and create a safe, opportunity for themselves and for you. Similarly, I know some incredible landscapers and landscape design folks, and we have great clients in that space. And I know people that are really, really skilled on that front. But buying a mower and throwing it in the back of your pickup truck does not make you a landscaper any more than buying a laptop and getting on YouTube and watching a few videos makes you a marketer. And so it's important to make sure that you go with someone that's qualified and experienced. And just like, I don't think anybody here, at least in the States, would think that buying $100 car, that car is not going to be reliable for you for long. Neither will underspending or skimping on a marketing budget get you results. And so it's well worth investing in people that have experience and that are willing to say, hey, this is really what it's going to cost to get results. Here's what it's going to cost you to acquire each customer. Here's the investment to build a foundation in your marketing. If they're honest with you and upfront, then they're definitely going to be able to serve you. So watch out for those laptop warriors who I have every right to succeed just like we do, but really should start out in doing something from a performance basis or interning or doing things like that. I've had plenty of people intern for me over the years and go on to be great at the skill that they're pursuing, but just realize that if you cheap out on who you hire from a marketing standpoint, you're never going to get results either. So, and the third thing is of why things are probably not working is you're not providing adequate and effective leadership yourself. Regardless of who you hire, regardless of how great your product or service is, no matter how many people you've sold it to, even if you have those other kind of foundational things in place, if you're not if you're not really leading and taking ownership of the marketing that's happening, then you're not going to get maximum results, and you're probably going to cause confusion with your team. One of my clients who I was just voxing with this morning about something with their marketing. I love working with her because she'll take my advice. She'll work with our team. She has some other folks that help her with marketing as well. We're a big collaborative team. And so she'll take our input, listen to what we have to say, but she'll come back and challenge things and say, is this really the right path? Or does this really line up with where our brand should be? And she takes full ownership of the results that happen or don't happen, regardless of who's on the team or who she's kind of outsourced pieces to or who she's brought in. And so in order to be really successful in your marketing, you have to take full ownership of it as a leader and then delegate effectively to the folks that are going to deliver the results. If you're uninterested in your marketing, if you don't pay attention when you get your marketing report, if you don't show up for the calls when your team, is trying to present things to you, then they're going to clearly see that it's not important to you, and they're not going to be able to provide good results either. I've definitely been on that side. It doesn't happen so much anymore, but I've definitely been on that side of the scenario too, where our team is working hard to deliver great results. We're reaching out to try to get feedback. We're trying to get trying to see what our client really needs on this front, and we don't hear from them, or they blow it off, or they say, "Oh, do whatever you want." They're just not invested in paying attention, even though they're paying us to do that. They're not really invested, and they're not going to get results because they don't care and they're not paying attention. And your energy as the leader impacts the results of, what's going to happen in the actual campaign. And yeah, I agree. Like Mo said, leadership is really the key, behind what's gonna drive results. And so, if you're not getting, results from your marketing team, honestly, comes back on you. You're the owner, you're the entrepreneur, you're the leader. You can hire the world's best marketers, the best team, whoever. If you're not going to, take ownership of things, it's not going to work. And so just like I said, the three things we talked about today is if your offer hasn't been validated with real customer dollars, it's not a good idea yet. It's just an idea. Good ideas get paid for, in my experience. The second thing is if you hired somebody that's a laptop warrior that does not, not have the actual experience, the real world experience to deliver results, then of course you're not going to get results. Those people should be given an opportunity, but in an internship type role, in a position where they can grow and learn to succeed, but you can't stake, the success of your marketing on somebody that hasn't delivered results year over year. And then third, like we talked about it at the end here, it's really important that you take full ownership of, the marketing, and that you really are the leader, regardless of if marketing is your skill. You can still be a leader and drive at results, know what you want, and actually, be able to lead your team forward, whether it's an internal marketing team or an external one. And so we love working with clients who are serious about growing their business, who have, validated those offers, or who are willing to go through a validation and offer development process with us. We can help you even if you're not at that stage yet. And with over, 20 years experience myself in this space, plus a team of 40, we have, hundreds of years of experience combined at this point. And so it's something that we take seriously, how we come into the marketing end of your business. And so we'd love to help you. And all you need to do is take ownership and really be the leader on this front and say, here's the results that I want. I'm going to support you with all the feedback I can. I'm going to be responsive to you and get back to you when you need things. And if you show up as a leader like that, then we definitely can serve and help you. So if you'd like to learn more, definitely head over to businessmarketingengine.com. You can contact us there, and we'd love to serve and help you. And we will see you on tomorrow's show.